Now I call upon Harsha Avinash Konda of 12th Bipc Charaka to deliver his speech.
Good afternoon to our respected director, sir, honorable chief guest, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. I am Harsha Avinash Konda, studying in the grade 12 Bipc. I joined this school only 2 years ago, so I do not have a decade of memories, but have made enough to understand that this place changes you. I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago, heck, not even 1 year ago. And for that, I would like to thank Sri Prakash for making me the person I am today. I would also like to express my gratitude to my teachers for being patient with me even when I tested theirs, for supporting me and being a friend to me even when I rolled my eyes at them. And finally, to my parents, I would like to thank them for supporting me when no one else did. When I initially joined this school, I had this huge fantasy. A fantasy where I would balance my studies and fun, study every day, go to the gym, score 700 above in NEET, and join AIMS Delhi. I'm sure there is not a fantasy I had personally, and there is something a lot of Bipc students experienced at the start. Could you raise your hands? How many Bipc students thought they would get over 700 in NEET? Come on, I need a response. Okay, fine, I get it, you guys are nervous. It's okay. But yeah, life proved me wrong. Life taught me something really important, which is failures are inevitable. Failures are public, but your growth is something really personal. Your growth is something not everyone observes or notices. And even the universe doesn't cooperate with you in this situation. Let me give you a fun example. Sometimes you could be studying for 3 or 4 hours straight without any distractions, without turning your head. But the moment you decide to take a break, the moment you touch your phone, that's when your parents walk into the room to catch you on your phone. But in all honesty, it is one of the most valuable life lessons I've ever learned in these 2 years. But now, what is high school without friendship or drama? I've had some of my best school years or school days in the grade 11. Maybe the time we were bunking yoga classes, or the time where we celebrated our zoology sir's birthday even when we weren't allowed to. Or it may even be the time where I used to throw pickup lines at my former chemistry sir only for him to name me a biscuit factory. And I could never forget our trip to Vizag. It was so dreamy, so surreal. Everyone was on cloud 9. And then finally, 12th grade happened. I definitely did have some bad experiences too, but I feel like all my bad experiences were a little more bearable only because of my friends. I realized that friendship is not something grand. Friendship is not about all the big things people would do for you or all the big things you would do for people. It's all about the small little things. It's about, how people, or the few people who listen to you at 2 a.m. in the morning. It's all about the people who defend you even when you're not around. And I can confidently say that I have found such people in Sri Prakash. But all these experiences, the studying, the stress, the moments we all enjoyed, and the struggle we're all going through, it all points out to one single question, which is, what next? I know I cannot predict the future. I know I cannot for sure say what happens next, but I know what I want to do. I want to pursue my career in the field of medicine. And I don't want to be cliche. It's not because I've always wanted to become a doctor or because I love saving lives. Don't get me wrong, I do. But honestly, it's just because I love learning biology and I want to continue learning and biology in my higher studies as well. But then arises another question. Should we all have to know what we want to do by the age of 16 or 17? I don't think so. If I could give my juniors one advice, actually, I'm going to give you all 2. But with the first one being, don't rush clarity. Just because you're in the 12th grade right now, doesn't mean that you should have your life figured out. It's okay if you're slower than others. It's okay if you can't comprehend what you want to do. It's okay if you can't decide where you want to be after 12th grade. Because even if you don't, no one is going to judge you. And even if it's late, the world is not going to end. And I believe we as humans, we grow. And as we grow, our interests change, our feelings change, and people change too. Which brings me on to my next piece of advice, that is, it is okay to outgrow people. By that, I do not mean that all friendships would fade away and that we should not make friends in school. I do believe that a lot of friendships would last forever, and I have made some that maybe will. But all I'm saying is that there are those few friendships which do not, which fade away. And that is okay because not everyone grows in the same direction as you do. And not everyone should have the same vibe as you do. So letting go of the people that do not match your vibe doesn't make you ungrateful. It doesn't make you unworthy of being a friend, a good friend. It just means that you're making room for the next chapter of your life. And so, as we all are stepping out of this school, whether it is after 2 years like me, or maybe after 12 or 14 years for a few people over here, I would like to say one thing. Remember that life is all about being present. Life is all about trying and failing, making mistakes, figuring things out, and mostly making memories that make it all worthwhile. And if you're still feeling anxious that you may not figure things out or that things may not go the way you want them to, trust me, they won't. And that is life. And I'm sure you'll figure it all out. Thank you.